Hello and welcome to the WordCamp Europe Insights podcast. This actually is the first episode of a new series, WordCamp Dragons. My name is Kasia Janoska, WordCamp Europe organizer, and my guest today is...
Celi Garoe, also WordCamp Europe organizer.
Hi Celi. As you know, WordCamp Europe is a pop-up event. It happens each year in different city, in different country, and this year, on June 4th, we'll meeting in Kraków, Poland. And that gives us a great opportunity to draw inspiration from Wawel dragon. This dragon is a mythical Slavic and, well, definitely uncouth beast. And also, it happens to be Krakow's mascot and symbol. So, questions I'm gonna ask are a little bit dictated, a little bit inspired by this malicious beast, the dragon.
My God.
So,
okay.
Brace yourself. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go for it.
You are from the volunteers team, right?
Mm-hmm.
The description on the website of your team says, WordCamps everywhere are only possible with the hard work of volunteers who sign up to lend their time and energy to make sure everything runs smoothly during the event. Well, not really a team description, is it?
I know.
So what does your team actually do?
So it's not a real description, but it focuses in our main purpose. So what we do is that we recruit, we form, we welcome, and we take care of the volunteers that make the event possible during the days of the event.
Okay. And your team is only 8 people, right? And I've read that there are hundreds of volunteers during the event. So where do you get those people from?
So to get those people, we open a call that is right now open. So it's a public call. So everybody who wants to join and help us during the event can do so. And we usually get people from all over the world. Even if it is an European event, we get people from everywhere, from India, from Australia, Japan, USA, everywhere. And it's amazing. And many people usually repeat the experience. It's really a very nice experience to be a volunteer in WordCamp Europe. So we get a lot of people, volunteers that keep volunteering year after year in WordCamp Europe. And we love that. We also get a lot of new people volunteering, and we love to welcome them to the team.
So nice. People from all over the world. So many opportunities to know new people and work with them.
Yeah.
So can you tell me more about this opened call? What does it mean that the call is opened? What people can do?
So what they can go to in our website, we have the open call is a page where it explains what is involved, and what they have to do is just sign up the form that they will find there. And it will close at the end of March. And at that point, we will start vetting people and sending welcome emails and next steps.
Nice. So is that all, filling out the form? And when I fill out the form, will I be automatically accepted as a volunteer?
Well, not everybody will be accepted, because sometimes we get more applications that we can accept. But I would say there is a 90% chance you are accepted. It's easy. So some of the requisites we need is that you have a WordPress profile. That is essential. And then also people who need a visa to enter Europe or Poland, we ask them to buy their ticket ahead, so they can start the visa request process ahead. If not, they will not have time. So this is what we ask for them. So they buy it, and when we accept them as volunteers, we reimburse the ticket and we send them their free ticket included in the volunteers package. So they can come for free, but they have already the visa started and they can come. And that way we don't find ourselves with a lot of drop-offs the week before the event. That is very stressful for us.
Yeah, I can imagine. So who decides who is gonna be the volunteer and who is not suitable for this role?
So in the 8 people that are in the team, we all review the applications and we vet them, and we only mark as a potential problem like not having a WordPress profile, because that usually is a step that needs to be done to just attend the WordCamp Europe, or not having the ticket, needing a visa, or I don't know, is something very weird pops out in the social media links that they share with us, but this is not usually the case.
Okay. And I also heard that for WordCamp Europe, you have to be adult, right? Above 18 years
Yes,
old.
that's right. That's right. You have to
Yeah.
be adult. Yeah.
Yeah, because during our local event, there were children like handing out stickers. It was so cute. And they were
Yeah.
volunteers in teeny tiny volunteer shirts
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all. But
Yeah. In Spain, we also have many work camps with children volunteer. They are usually the children of the organizers that want to
yeah.
take part. But yeah, in WordCamp Europe, we cannot do so.
What are the things that volunteers do during the show, the
So
event?
yes, there are plenty of things. Indeed, in the call, if you go to the call, there is a link where you can see a description, a short description in reality, for most of the roles we will have during the event. That could change because we are still preparing for the venue specifics. But some examples that are very popular are, for example, registration, like welcoming attendees or giving them the swag, because everybody loves to get gifts. So this is a very nice position. Also helping speakers prepare before their talk, get ready, helping sponsors, guiding people in the corridors, in the rooms whenever they need, guiding parents to the childcare area, things like that. It's just helping, usually interacting with people, perhaps helping the social media team with posts. It's very nice, and it's always like in contact with people. Like you get to know people when you are doing this work.
So I guess while applying to be a volunteer, you have to take into account that you probably need to be a people person.
In most of them, yes, but if you are not a people person, there are some of them. I don't remember now by heart, but there are some roles that you can do without being a people person if you are not. That's not a problem. I think we can find a place for you.
A role for an introvert.
Yeah, we have them. Yes.
So you are organizing this event entire year. You know what's going on, what people are supposed to do. You were before on some of those events, like in
Mm-hmm.
past years. And all of a sudden, the volunteers happen to appear in the venue on the very first day of the conference. And they have to simply know what to do. Aren't they like completely overwhelmed and lost?
Well, they are not supposed to know what they do when they arrive by their own, because we are going to be there for them. We are going to be there from the moment we accept them. We are going to send them step by step instructions to know what to do, how to get their ticket, how to get into the Slack channel that is private for us, for all the volunteers, where we will attend any question, any doubt, and we will share more information there for them. Then we will have a meeting before the event to prepare them to select their roles and show them how to do it. And then we will have also a meeting there with them where we will show the venue, where they are supposed to be. We will put them in contact with the teams they will be working with. And we will be during the event the whole time available through the Slack or in the volunteers headquarters that we will have. So they will always find one of us and could ask for any help they need. If something is not clear, if something weird pops up and they need directions. So yeah, I know it can sound overwhelming, but we will be there hand by hand with them, and we will tell them what to do beforehand, so they will be more or less prepared when they arrive.
Sounds reasonable then.
Yeah.
I kind of know that volunteer means work for free, but what is there for them to apply and to be the volunteer for the 3 days?
Okay, so officially what they get is 2 t-shirts that are a specific color, like a very nice design from our design team, that are only for them. And this is a special thing because only volunteers get it. They will have the free ticket for the whole event, and also a special invitation for a social dinner on the contributor days night. to thank them about the work they are about to do. But unofficially, I have to say, I have been a volunteer before being an organizer for several years. And for me, the real gift was the feeling, the sensation of making the event possible, of helping doing the event just with 2 half days. You don't need more. You only volunteer for 2 half days or one whole day, as you prefer. And that feeling that you get in the moment that you are welcoming people and you are like making the event better only by being there, guiding people or doing whatever you are asked to do. So that feeling is really the real gift for me. This is why I kept being a volunteer every year until I became an organizer. I wish I could do both, but I cannot.
And are you an organizer for the first time this year?
No, this is my second year.
So, you already know all you said the same things that organizers get for organizing this gig for entire year?
Yeah, I would say it's all the same, but I suppose the feeling of making the event possible is even greater when you are an organizer because you put more than 2 half days.
So, if you could compare being volunteer and being an organizer, what do you think is the more satisfying role for you?
It's difficult to say, because when you are a volunteer, you just arrive to the event and you are working, but you are getting that feeling that you are making it possible and everybody is super nice and super welcome. I think you get a lot of good things, good feelings by doing little, not so much, because it's like very concentrated in those 2 days. It's nothing more. When you are an organizer, the feeling is bigger, of course, because when you finish, you have made that possible by working during the whole year. But of course, you have put much more effort. Would be difficult for me to compare. In reality, if you have the time to put during the year, it's worth it. If you don't, like being a volunteer gives you that rush during the event and you don't have to work that much. So I don't know. Everyone should pick their position, their option.
Yeah. And while being a volunteer, you still have some time to attend workshops or presentations, right?
Yes. You only have to apply. You are required to apply to 2 shifts that are half day. So you can do one whole day or one shift one day, the other shift the other day. So you still have half of the event for sure, or even more because you can apply for a shift in the contributor day. So perhaps you prefer to volunteer during the whole contributor day and then enjoy the event without volunteering, or the opposite. You can do the contributor day, enjoy it, and work 2 half days during the event. You can pick whatever you want.
Nice. So
Mhm.
there is quite a freedom for a
Yes.
nice swag and conference ticket. And
Yeah.
I must admit, a great food during the conference and unlimited coffee. So for me, that is the plus.
That's very important. The unlimited coffee is very important. Yes.
So what do you do in your everyday life? Because I can imagine that organizing WordCamp is not your main thing
No.
during the day.
No, I'm a project manager. So I have few clients with a WordPress based project and I manage their project in different ways depending on what they need. But thanks to Wiglot that sponsors me to contribute to the community, to WordPress community, I'm also a co project manager of the WordPress credits project inside WordPress. This is if you don't know what it is, very shortly, it's a project that brings students into collaborating to WordPress. So, and it's an international project. So I'm managing that project too, thanks to this sponsorship. So I would say that's my main client right now, WordPress credits.
So You can be a project manager and you do not have to be a developer to be in the WordPress community.
No.
And definitely not for volunteering.
No,
So
no, absolutely not. If you know how to walk and how to talk a bit, that's enough.
that were all my dragon questions for today. Do you maybe want to add something that we haven't talked about?
No, I just wanted to say that if it was possible for me, I would still do the volunteer work, even being an organizer. So this is just to give you the idea of how much you can love being a volunteer when you try it. So if you haven't tried it, please apply. You're not going to regret it.
That's a very good sentence for people who are now questioning, should I apply? Should I not do that? Do I have time? Do I want to? Am I enough? Yes, you are enough. Just come to our website and apply. This is a great gig just for 2.5 days. And you get all the stuff that we already talked about. And yet there is one more super, super huge satisfaction and being part of the community. And organizers and volunteers actually spent lots and lots of time together during that event. And I can see that lots of people who used to be volunteers then decided to be organizers. So it must be a nice feeling if you decide
Yes.
to put even more time into
Yes.
organization, right?
It is, yes.
Thank you so much. And now, getting to you, the listener. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff that all influencers tell you about doing with their content. Ours is as good, I hope. So thank you very much for listening to this episode of WordCamp Europe Insights. And remember to apply as a volunteer. And if you do not have it yet, buy your WordCamp Europe ticket. This event is this year on June 4th in Kraków, Poland. See you next time.